In 2024, Ohio State and Florida found themselves at a crossroads, with their athletic directors, Bjork and Scott Stricklin, facing immense pressure to make difficult decisions about their football programs. The Buckeyes, struggling under Ryan Day, with a fourth consecutive loss to Michigan, were on the verge of a breaking point. Reeling from an early season disaster, Florida saw its fan base demanding change after a tough loss to Miami. Both athletic directors faced criticism from boosters and fans but held firm, sticking with their coaches instead of bowing to outside pressure. Bjork publicly backed Day, saying, "No matter what happens in the CFP, Ryan is our coach. Period." This swift endorsement silenced many critics and gave the coach the support he needed to continue the season. Similarly, Stricklin, aware of the growing firestorm around Billy Napier, publicly declared confidence in him. Even after a brutal loss to Texas, Stricklin shut down talk of firing Napier, telling critics to channel their money into the Florida Victorious collective. As the season progressed, both programs turned the corner. Ohio State reached the College Football Playoff National Championship game, and Florida ended the season with momentum, climbing into the top 10 in recruiting. The decisions made by Bjork and Stricklin proved to be key turning points for their respective programs. Despite immense pressure to act, both athletic directors chose to stand by their coaches, a move that ultimately paid off. However, their actions highlight a more significant trend in college sports: the ongoing battle between coaches, boosters, and athletic directors. Programs like Texas A&M, Auburn, and LSU have paid massive buyouts to coaches who failed to deliver, and the pressure on coaches like Mike Norvell at Florida State and Lincoln Riley at USC will only continue to grow. In this high-stakes environment, the question for athletic directors becomes, can you stay grounded in your convictions, or will the forces around you dictate your decision? Stricklin's confidence in Napier and Bjork's steadfast support for Day showcases the importance of believing in the process, even when the world around you is shaking. Their actions remind us that sometimes, the best way to handle criticism and adversity is to double down on what you believe works, and weather the storm rather than give in to fleeting pressures.